Hello, my lovely hummingbirds, and welcome back to another episode of Rate It here on POPCulture with your lovely host, Monroe. How's it going, everyone? Before we begin, though, a quick little announcement. All the products used today were either purchased by myself or given to me on behalf of Influenster. None of these products were gained as part of gratis at my current role at Sephora. Just a little disclaimer, but without further ado, today's episode. Today's stars of the show are Dr.Jart's Pore-Remedy Purifying Mud Mask, which exciting, and the Pore-Remedy PHA Exfoliating Serum. I am so stoked to be using this because the skin, she is dry, she is uneven, she needs a whole lot of loving. Winter is here. I am sick as and it is necessary. Oh my god, this is me 2 years ago. 3. Tee. Yep, you heard that right. I got to try this 3 years ago. So exciting. Did a whole makeup look for it. Maybe we'll launch that makeup look at some point once my voice is feeling so much better. But did it, and I was like, you know what? It's time to take this makeup off and do a little bit of self-care. We did use our Click-On-It Argan Oil to help, as I spill everything, to help melt all of that makeup off of our face, and we're gonna rub it on everywhere. Look at that. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Now, while I'm wiping away all my makeup off, let's talk a little bit about my skin. As I mentioned, I was having issues with dullness and dryness. Your girl has eczema. And not only that, but I frequently wear makeup, whether it is cosplays, whether it is for work. This is the honestly holy grail for unclogging pores. I love it so much. It not only has macadamia seed oil, which helps with any irritation, but PHA itself is a larger molecular. It's polyhydroxy acid, and it is meant to resurface the skin gently so that it doesn't irritate, and it also helps with glycation is what I believe it's called, which is the process of it collagen being removed from the skin. And honestly, I am obsessed to this day with this product. I still keep it in my go-to. The bottle itself prices at about $46 and the mask is $10. Look at me wiping all that makeup off. When I tell you the way that this helped not only even my skin tone, it helped with all that dryness that I was getting, because my eczema in the winter, she be coming back with a vengeance. And for my face wash, though, I did use You to the People's superfood cleanser, the kale and spinach one. It is so good. It has amazing antioxidants. It's so great for my sensitive skin. The amount of makeup and little just projects that I put my face through, you would think I have very sensitive skin, y'all. Let all the gorgeous glamorous looks not fool you. But I went ahead, applied that, and just really rubbed it into my face with some lukewarm water. So what I do is rinse it off first with some lukewarm water, then I do a splash of cold to help all of my gorgeous skin cells do their thing. And then I went ahead and applied the serum. So the PHA serum, you have to make sure that you shake it so that everything mixes well together. I was mentioning it had macadamia seed oil in there. It also has peppermint, eucalyptus, all these really wonderful good things to help soothe the skin, soothe redness, sensitivity, all that. And super important, always dab your face. Don't aggressively wipe. I am guilty of aggressively wiping, especially in my T-zone area, because my delusion is that will fight off any excess oils, even though I am a dry girl. But look at it. Pore-Remedy. And y'all, I was on such a do all these looks binge at this point in time that it was a saving grace when Influencer was like, hey, girl, you need this. And I was like, you're so right. That is just me not being able to open a box. And not the point, but look at it. The bottle is pretty. The consistency of it is not really heavy. It's not like gel. Like, it's kind of liquidy, which I do like. And this part right here is super important. Always read the instructions, because my lovely hummingbirds, when it comes to had I not read it, I would not have known that I had to shake it. So super important. It does say to use 2 to 3 pumps as well for it. So we went ahead and did that. I was so sick, the irony, 3 years ago. So sick when I recorded this. I'm so sick right now. Your girl is struggling. I'm gonna have to go on such a, like, drinking tea until my voice recovers from this voiceover. I know I looked super pensive and disappeared, so I did end up using one of my, like, reusable facial things so that I can I have such my brain anyways, so that I can apply it instead of just simply using my fingers, because I don't know, my brain is like, if I just use my fingers, even though I wash my hands, I'm like, no, I'm gonna spread germs. So I was like, let me just use this instead. And I am slight tapping, slight swiping. Yes, also, did not know this until I actually got to do this, that you should apply your serums before you apply a mask on. I was like, what? I learned so much, and I can honestly say that, like, this was a forward progression to my skincare journey and actually taking better care of it, especially with doing more constant looks for pop culture and in my day-to-day life. And now for la pièce de résistance, the Pore-Remedy Mud Mask. Pore Purifying words I cannot articulate today, but obsessed with this mask. It's so good, and I like that I can see it, like, actively cleansing my pores. It is the best thing in the world. Also, I had entirely too much fun putting this thing on. Entirely too much fun, because my millennial brain thought of 2 things: Jim Carrey in the mask, and also Voldemort. And yeah, you're gonna see my shenanigans in a second, but absolutely love it. In the wise words of Batman, where is she? I don't know. My brain just goes to so many things in that moment. I was like, oh my god, the characters. So this part is super important. I'm having the time of my life, as you can see, just thinking things. But it is super important when you apply your face mask, make sure that you are massaging it in to the skin to make sure that not only is it, like, sticking properly, also clean, dry skin. I did wait a little bit of time after I applied the serum for it to settle before I put the mask on, and then we went ahead and applied the bottom portion as well. When I tell y'all, this has been my holy freaking grail. I am obsessed. I have added other things over the years, but oh my goodness, it is definitely my go-to, especially when it's, like, heavy makeup days, heavy makeup weeks. Like, this is a solid in my skincare regimen. I currently have 2 masks with my name on it for when I can put them on without having to blow my nose constantly. It's great. But look at her. She's so happy doing all the self-care. We love to see it. Also, this part I thought was so funny because my face is like, I don't know. I felt like the mask was so big and I was like, oh my god, I'm not doing this right. And then, dance party, because why not? Me going to go peel it away and act a fool at the same time. You're a fool, Harry Potter, and you will lose. So this is what it looks like with, like, the little shiny plastic film off of it. It says, only place on pore-prone areas. My whole face is a pore-prone area. So we're just gonna do that. See y'all in 15. Alright, 15 minutes later, and look at that smile. Yeah, we got real close and personal. I was trying to look at all these pores, y'all. I'm so sorry, jump scare, there was no warning there. But honestly, it looks so much better than when my skin first started out. I mean, I am obsessed. I could see all the little blackheads before I did the mask, and I'm just like obsessed. I was so happy. Also, my skin felt very like firm. Like it definitely did the tightening effect. Like it wasn't like firm and like there's no elasticity. No, it definitely did what it was supposed to. And here is a side-by-side comparison. Look at her looking sad. Look at her looking dull and then happy and smiling. When you look good, you feel good. Big shout out to Dr. Jart and Influenster for the Pore-Remedy Purifying Mud Mask and the PHA Exfoliating Serum. I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to do this. It was amazing. Thank you so freaking much. Yay, happy skin, happy me. Anyway, I'll pass it off to past your lovely host Monroe to send us off. Les mando mucha paz, muchos besos, y les recuerdo que miren hacia la luna. Sending you much peace, many kisses, and reminding you to always look up to the moon. I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye!